You know, it's amazing what God can do if you just give him the pen to your story. We all have a story to write, but it's up to us to decide if we want to write that story or if we want God to write that story. So, let me tell you something that happened to me this year. I came into this year entering my 4th year of wrestling. I had been on JV for 2 years and the freshman team for a year. And I was ready to finally get on the varsity team. But things didn't go as planned. God was calling me to take this season off for what I thought was to find a job so I could pay for this upcoming missions trip. I'll get back to you in a little bit. This was the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. It took about a week for me to finally decide to take this season off. But this is when I decided that I love Jesus more than I'll ever love wrestling. In 1 John 2:15 it says, "Do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, love for the Father is not in him. For everything in the world, the lusts of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and pride of life, come not from the Father, but the world." So as I went through my year, I was job searching, and that didn't go as planned either. The season actually ended, and I still didn't have a job. And I realized God didn't want me to quit so I could find a job. He was seeing if I trusted him with the pen, so he could write my story, not me. Because I was meeting with people I'm going to Kenya with, and one of the members came up to me and they said, "You know, I've had you on my heart, and God told me to tell you this." And she told me, "I know you've been worried a little bit about the money coming in for this trip, but God says, stop worrying. The money's going to come." And a verse that got me through this is, "Be still and know that I am God." Because let me tell you, all the money came in. The due date for the first payment came in, and the week of, all of this money just started flooding in. I honestly couldn't tell you where it came from. And then I got ready. We kept meeting, and then about a month ago, someone paid off the second half of the trip. So now I'm standing here before you guys. I gave up a year of wrestling so that I could go and do God's work. So give God the pen in your story and see what he'll do with it.